There's a quiet mistake happening every morning, and no one is warning seniors about it. It's not about medication. It's not about genetics. It's about skipping breakfast. For many people over 60, losing appetite in the morning slowly becomes routine. But what they don't realize is this. Skipping breakfast doesn't just rob you of energy, it slows down your brain like a car running on empty, weakens your immune system like a fading light bulb, and sends your blood sugar levels soaring like a runaway roller coaster. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2021, warned that seniors who skip breakfast at least 3 times a week face a 35% higher risk of cognitive decline. Meanwhile, researchers at Tufts University found that a high-protein, high-fiber breakfast doesn't just preserve muscle, it helps you stay mobile, alert, and even keep your sense of independence and self-respect. That's why senior health doesn't begin in a doctor's office. It begins at the breakfast table. A smart breakfast can power your entire day. The wrong one can throw your nervous, immune, and metabolic systems off track in just hours. This video will walk you through 7 of the most powerful breakfast foods, each one carefully chosen to support heart health, sharpen memory, digestion, and most importantly, slow the clock of aging from the inside out. If you truly care about your health after 60, stay with us to the end. And if you find this helpful, please like, share with someone you love, and comment below with what you usually eat for breakfast, because you might just be the inspiration that helps someone else live stronger, longer, and better. Now, let's begin. And the very first food might surprise you with the power hidden beneath its sweet, crunchy skin. Foods number 7. Red apples. Red apples are the very first key to rebuilding a strong foundation for senior health, especially if you're over 60. A medium-sized apple has just about 95 calories, but delivers up to 4 grams of soluble fiber, especially pectin. And this isn't the kind of fiber that just keeps you full, it's the kind that actively binds to LDL cholesterol particles, the bad kind in your gut, and helps remove them before they reach your bloodstream. The result? Less strain on your heart, lower cholesterol levels, and reduced risk of artery-clogging plaque. According to the American Heart Association, people who eat apples daily have a 20% lower risk of stroke. And if you've ever heard someone say, heart problems in old age are just genetic, this fruit might make you think twice, because your morning habits play a far bigger role than your DNA. And there's more. Brain health. The thing we often think requires expensive supplements might just be hiding in the skin of an apple. Research from Cornell University found that quercetin, a powerful antioxidant in apple skin, helps reduce oxidative inflammation in the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and spatial awareness. In plain English, eating apples with the skin on helps your brain stay sharp, alert, and age more slowly. And what about digestion? Within just a few days of eating apples each morning, you might notice lighter digestion, less bloating, and more regular bowel movements, clear signs that your gut is recovering. Senior nutrition doesn't have to be complex. It starts with something as simple as an apple. No juicers. No ovens required. Red apples can be eaten as is, or sliced up with a sprinkle of cinnamon to help regulate blood sugar. Add a spoonful of peanut butter for a protein boost, or mix it into your morning oatmeal for a more complete, energizing start to the day. Try it for 7 days. 1 apple each morning. Don't expect a miracle, but do expect your body to quietly rebalance itself. Your thoughts get clearer. Your heart beats steadier. Digestion flows easier. No big drama. But those subtle shifts are exactly what help you stay independent, alert, and fully in charge of your life every single day. Foods. Number 6. Eggs and whole grains. A single boiled egg small. Simple yet, it packs 6 to 7 grams of complete protein. That means all 9 essential amino acids, the ones your body can no longer produce efficiently as you age. And this protein isn't just about building muscle. It's the foundation for immune function, tissu repair, enzyme production, and most critically maintaining muscle mass, which determines whether you can stand up with ease or have to grab something for support after every meal. Eggs also contain choline, a nutrient your brain loves. It's used to produce acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for memory, spatial awareness, and reaction time. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who got enough choline daily had 30% better brain function and reflex speed compared to those who didn't. But eggs shouldn't go solo. This is where whole grain bread comes in. Unlike white bread, which is stripped of its fiber-rich bran and germ whole grain, bread retains the full grain, giving you slow-digesting complex carbs, B vitamins, magnesium, and especially fiber. These kinds of carbs keep your blood sugar stable, no crashes, no dizziness, no mid-morning fog. Pairing one boiled egg with a slice of whole grain bread gives you a perfectly balanced breakfast. Complete protein, healthy carbs, essential vitamins, and fiber. This combo kickstarts your metabolism, fuels your brain function, and keeps your body running steady throughout the morning. No sluggishness, no random snack cravings. You can get creative. To top your toast with sliced avocado, sprinkle on a pinch of black pepper, add a few cherry tomato halves, or a spoonful of unsweetened peanut butter for heart-healthy fats and extra flavor. After 60, you don't need to eat more. You need to eat smarter. And smart means giving your body the kind of energy it actually knows how to use. Eggs and whole grain bread aren't just breakfast. They're your morning message to the brain, the heart, the muscles, and the liver. Today, I choose to be sharp, steady, and fully present. Oh. Foods. Number 5. Peanut butter. If your body ever feels heavy in the morning, if energy takes too long to kick in, or your mind feels foggy like you just woke up at 2 a.m., then whole grain oats might be exactly what your system needs to quietly reset from the inside out. Unlike simple carbs that spike your blood sugar, whole oats are rich in beta-glucana, special type of soluble fiber that binds to cholesterol in the gut and helps remove it from the body. This lowers LDL, or bad cholesterol, and improves insulin sensitivity, a vital factor in preventing type 2 diabetes and heart disease, especially in those after 60. A meta-analysis published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that just 3 grams of beta-glucan per day, the amount in 1 cup of cooked oats, can reduce LDL cholesterol by up to 7%. That's a meaningful drop, enough to significantly lower your risk of stroke and heart attack. But oats offer more than just heart health. They're also rich in manganese, magnesium, phosphorus, and vitamin B1, nutrients that support energy metabolism and help your nervous system maintain a calm, steady rhythm. No more sudden mood swings, random fatigue, or those frustrating moments of forgetfulness that often show up in senior health. When it comes to digestion, the fiber in oats serves as the favorite fuel for your gut's good bacteria. And when those bacteria thrive, everything changes. Less bloating, regular movements, and that light, clean feeling in your belly after meal symptoms that so many seniors have learned to live with, but no longer have to. Best of all, oats are incredibly versatile. You can cook them hot with almond milk. Sprinkle in some cinnamon. Add flax seeds, or a few slices of banana, or chopped red apple. Or prep overnight oats cold, soaked in Greek yogurt, creating a breakfast that feels like medicine, tastes like dessert, and fuels your morning with calm, steady energy. Oats aren't the food of busy people. They're the food of wise people. People who understand that staying truly healthy after 60 doesn't start with pill sit, starts with the quietest grain in your kitchen. Foods number 4. Oats. Peanut butter is a powerhouse of energy for those who want to live longer, live stronger, and stay in control after 60. Just 2 tablespoons deliver nearly 8 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber, and a rich dose of monounsaturated fats, the heart-healthy kind that reduce inflammation, lower bad cholesterol, and provide steady, lasting energy. A study from the Harvard School of Public Health found that seniors who ate peanut butter 2 to 4 times per week had a 19% lower risk of heart disease compared to those who didn't. You don't need a lot, just consistency. And it gets better. The healthy fats in peanut butter help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and nutrients that are often lacking in older adults. As a result, skin stays hydrated, the brain runs more smoothly, and joints feel less stiff and inflamed. What makes peanut butter special? It slows down sugar absorption. That means when you pair it with whole grain bread or fruit at breakfast, your blood sugar doesn't spike and crash like a roller coaster, it stays balanced. A game changer for anyone managing type 2 diabetes. And the feeling after eating peanut butter? It's different. You feel full, but not heavy. Satisfied, but not sleepy. It's like your body has been fueled with clean-burning fat ready to run smoothly, without stalls or slumps. You can spread it on apple slices, whole grain toast, mix it into oatmeal, or blend it into a cold banana smoothie. Works with everything. Just be sure to choose a natural kind. No sugar, no salt, no added oils. Pure peanut butter is already delicious and powerful on its own. After 60, not every food earns a spot on your plate. You need foods that work for you. Peanut butter is one of those. A small breakfast, a big advantage, a grounded, energizing start to a sharper, more vibrant day. Foods number 3. Avocado. If there's one fruit that could be called nature's moisturizer for the heart and nervous system, it's the avocado. Not too sour, not overly sweet, and with no risk of spiking your blood. Sugar avocados are the perfect choice for anyone pursuing a lifestyle of healthy aging. A medium avocado packs over 10 grams of fiber, nearly 40% of your daily needs. This doesn't just keep your digestion regular, it also feeds your gut microbiome, now known to directly influence mood, memory, and even sleep quality in people after 60. But the real power of avocado lies in its monounsaturated fats, often called clean oil, for your blood vessels and brain. These fats help reduce chronic inflammation, improve blood vessel flexibility, and protect neurons from early aging. According to a 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition, adults who ate avocado 3 to 4 times a week saw lower blood pressure, more stable heart rhythms, and noticeable improvements in short-term memory. Even more impressive, avocados contain more potassium than banana sand. Potassium is key to maintaining healthy blood pressure, something millions of older adults struggle with daily through medication. Plus, compounds like lutein found in avocados help protect your eyes from age-related macular degeneration, a common condition as we age. And here's the thing: how you feel after eating avocado is entirely different. No heartburn, no bloating, no heavy stomach, just a lightness, a mental clarity, and the sense that your body's been gently cushioned from the inside, ready to move through the day more smoothly. Spread it over whole grain toast. Sprinkle some pink salt, chia seeds, or slices of boiled egg. Blend it into a green smoothie. However you prepare it, avocado remains one of the smartest breakfast choice. Low profile. High power. After 60, food shouldn't just fill you. It should fuel every organ, every cell. And avocado. Soft, calm, and persistent. Does that better than almost any other breakfast food you've ever known? Now, if you've made it this far, I believe you genuinely care about senior health, whether for yourself, your parents, or someone you love. These first 3 breakfast choicered apples, boiled eggs with whole grain toast, and peanut butter alongside the avocado we just covered aren't just healthy picks. They're part of a long-term nutrition strategy for healthy aging. This isn't a trendy diet, it's a solid foundation for real quality of life after 60. If this has been helpful to you, take a second to like this video. It not only helps this channel reach more people, it tells me you want more deep, meaningful content on senior nutrition. And don't forget to comment with your go-to breakfast or your favorite recipe, because your story might just be the spark that helps thousands of other older adults start their mornings the right way. We still have 2 incredibly important foods coming. Upon is a tiny seed that can transform your heart, joints, and brain when eaten regularly. And the last one? It's the most powerful, most complete item on the list. Let's keep going. Foods number 2. Flaxseeds. This seed is so small it's often forgotten. But in the world of those who truly understand senior health, flax seeds are the secret weapon nothing else can replace. Just 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds gives your body a powerful dose of plant-based omega-3, specifically ALA, a fatty acid known to reduce deep inflammation, lower LDL cholesterol, and protect your brain's blood vessels as they naturally weaken with age. Study and nutrition reviews found that daily flaxseed consumption lowered systolic blood pressure by an average of 2 to 3 millimeters Hg, enough to meaningfully reduce stroke risk for people after 60. But that's just the surface. Flax seeds are also rich in lignans antioxidant compounds with hormone balancing effects, especially helpful for older women experiencing declining estrogen levels. No hormone therapy, no side effects. Just 1 tablespoon of flaxseed every morning. Then there's the insoluble fiber, the kind that absorbs water, adds bulk to your stool, and speeds up digestion. A natural solution for chronic constipation, something many seniors silently struggle with. No laxatives. No need to force down piles of veggies. Just stir flax seeds into your oatmeal, smoothie, or plain yogurt, and you've opened a new, gentle path to digestive relief. And how do you feel after eating flax seeds? Not heavy, full. Not bloated, just clean, light, and smooth inside. Skin glows. Mood steadies. Bowels move like they've been gently oiled. Important note: always grind flax seeds before eating. Whole seeds may be tiny, but unless they're crushed, your body won't access their nutrients. And don't overdo it. 1 to 2 tablespoons each morning is enough to reboot your digestive engine and nourish your internal rhythm. After 60, it's no longer about eating more. It's about choosing wisely. And flax seeds are living proof that small things can carry serious power. Foods number 1. Almonds. For those over 60, aging doesn't begin with the skin. It starts silently with your blood vessels, bones, and brain. And almonds are the nutritional shield quietly protecting all 3 systems at once. A serving of 23 almonds, about 1 ounce, delivers over 7 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, and nearly 50% of your daily vitamin E needs. This powerful, fat-soluble antioxidant helps prevent cell damage, slows down oxidative stress in brain cells, and reduces inflammation in your blood vessels. A study from the Journal of the American Heart Association found that older adults who regularly ate almonds had lower LDL cholesterol and improved endothelial function, a key factor in lowering the risk of high blood pressure and stroke. Almonds are also rich in magnesium and phosphorus minerals, often lacking in older adults, especially postmenopausal women. These nutrients are critical for maintaining bone density and reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures, the leading cause of lost mobility and independence in seniors. And what about your eyes? Thanks to their high vitamin E content, almonds are considered a natural food for fighting macular degeneration. A 10-year study from Harvard Medical School concluded that people with adequate vitamin E intake had up to 25% lower risk of developing age-related vision loss. How should you eat them? Easy. Snack on 6 to 10 almonds each morning, or chop and sprinkle them over your oatmeal. Mix them into plain yogurt, or grind them into a topping for peanut butter toast. Just make sure they're dry roasted, unsalted, and free of added sugar. And here's something most people don't expect. Within 5 to 7 days of eating almonds regularly, many report brighter skin, less hair shedding, and sharper memory, not because of a miracle, but because their body finally has the foundational nutrients it needs to heal and thrive. After 60, it's not about speeding up. It's about lasting longer. And almonds, small but steady, are the food of resilience, clarity, and control. Every morning. Not too much, but never missing. After 60, you don't need someone to care for you every day. You need choices that help you care for yourself. The 7 breakfast foods you just saw aren't health hacks. They're tools for living. They're quiet medicine nourishing your heart, brain, bones, and gut. Not overnight, but slowly, steadily pushing aging backward, one day at a time. And the best part? None of these foods are expensive, hard to find, or exotic. They're in your grocery store, in your kitchen, in the choices you make every morning. Senior health isn't about waiting for a doctor to tell you what to fix. It's about choosing what to fuel your body with before illness begins. If this video has helped you, don't just watch and move on. Pick one food you like the most and start tomorrow morning. Then come back and comment, how did your body feel after 7 days? And don't forget, there are millions of people out there struggling with what to eat after 60. One simple share from you today might change how someone else lives tomorrow. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Live wisely. Live intentionally. Because health doesn't come from luck, it comes from what you repeat every single day.